Yo, Carl Anthony back. Another video, another day of content. We locked in. It's due season. And today, I want to speak to y'all about distractions. Okay. Um as a man, you know, the greatest quality you can have is focus. The greatest quality you can have is focus. Because if you can focus, you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times, if you think about the things that you want to do, right? You got a list of goals. I've been telling y'all to write your goals down. And you got a list of goals and stuff that you can actually accomplish, right? And then what do? You end up, after the day is over and you realize you didn't accomplish everything. But why? Is it because you really couldn't accomplish it? Or was there something, an outside force that was keeping you away from, reaching that goal for the day? Most of it is self-imposed. Most of your distractions are self-imposed. We choose to do some of the things we do. We choose to be distracted, right? Now, some things come into in your way inadvertently, right? Which is why social media is one of those things that is a gift and a curse. You could be scrolling on Instagram, right? And you might plan on just, checking it out for a little bit. And next thing you know, you're checking it out for longer. And it could be for good reasons. It could be, it don't have to be for anything like, twerking booties or anything like that. But it could be for like, good content, just good content. And you end up, going through a rabbit hole of just looking at it over and over, looking at things over and over, or going on YouTube and, they tell you to watch one video and then they suggest another one to you. And then you look up and you spent an hour on YouTube or 2 hours on YouTube. And you may do this several times during the day. Now, imagine if all the time you spent doing the things that, you didn't set out to do, like be on YouTube all day or social media. Imagine if you use that energy towards the goals that you're trying to accomplish. You probably wouldn't have no excuses at that point. And sometimes, man, like even people in your life can be a distraction, right? A lot of times when you first start dating a woman, we tend as fellas to like alter our life, because you meet somebody new, you kind of want to get to know them, you want to be around them a lot, and the problem with that is men, we only like to do that in the beginning stages. Like we like to do that in the beginning stages, and then we want to scale back once we got them, once you lock that down or whatever the case may be. And the problem with that is that women don't operate like that. Women operate how you start, okay? Meaning, however you start in a relationship, she wants to, if she likes that, that's what she wants to see to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about the honeymoon phase of a relationship, you're doing all the nice stuff, taking them to dinner all the time, and you might even be the type of dude to buy flowers. And then let's say once you get comfortable, you stop, right? You may have used to hoop every Sunday or every Thursday night or whatever the case may be. But you got this new girl. She want to hang out. And so you say, I'm going to just skip this week, right? And skipping this week turns into skipping next week. And skipping next week turns into the whole month, right? But then once you get comfortable with her, you want to get that hoop session back. And what's the problem? What does she say? Why you got to do that? You get strife because of, you want to now introduce something new because it's something new to her. It's not new to you, it's new to her. And she liked how things are going the way they were, right? But as a man, it is important to not let your relationship distract you, okay? Like, if you a person that likes to write, do music, whatever the case may be, whatever you like to do, if you hoop, working on a business, let's say you had a routine of like 3 days out of the week, you go to the coffee shop and get some work done, right? But you got this new girl, and you kind of stop doing it. You may only do it once a week, or you may have went a whole week, 2 weeks without doing it, and you want to, reintroduce it once you, realize that, you're letting it slip away. The thing is, to me, man, if you compromise too much too early in a relationship, right, you allow your relationship to distract you from your goals, okay? So I'm not saying it's the woman's fault at all. It's your fault. You as a man, you're supposed to hold on to stick to your guns and realize, like, man, you know what? Look, I met this new girl. I like her. I do want to spend a lot of time with her, but I got to get to where I'm going to go. Now, you can handle these type of situations in different ways. You can say to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to really date anyone on a serious level because I don't have the time to give to her that she may require or want. Or you may say, I'm going to date this woman, but I'm going to make sure she understands what my life is. She understands what my life is and where I'm going and where I'm trying to go and where I'm going to go. Because as you're building your empire, you can't let somebody come in and disrupt your empire. You have to add them to your empire. You can't let them, build a wedge into your empire. So you have to stick to your guns. You got to, and it's like I said, this is not all about relationships. We're talking about just anything, like your friends, man, hanging out with your boys. Some of your boys not as focused as you are or as focused as you want to be, right? So when they want to get on, man, let's go to the club tonight. Let's do this. Let's do that. But you got to be at the gym at 5 in the morning, right? Why would you be hanging out with them till 2 or 3 in the morning when you got to get up at 5 in the morning? Just think about it. And then you look up and you start living this lifestyle that's not really conducive to how you want to be. And you gain weight or you just fall out of shape, you lose your strength. And now your goals is down the drain, right? So these are the steps as a man to like, if you can ward off the distractions that you self-impose on yourself, you can't blame anybody for why you're not doing what you want to do. It's all on you, man. It's really on you. It's really on you as a man to be determined and disciplined enough to say no, to put down the phone and do the work, pick up the pen, write down the things you need to write down, do the work you need to work on, go to the gym when you need to go to the gym. I'm doing 2-a-days now, right? So today is Tuesday. You're going to see this, Wednesday. But Monday, 2-a-days. I did, got to the gym around 6:15, and then went back to the gym around 2:30. Excuse me, guys. Today, same thing. Already been to the gym. Got there like 6:10. And I'm going back again around 2:30. This is something I'm trying to, that I'm going to make a part of my life, my lifestyle, right? Because I got certain goals that I want to reach. I am in the process of losing weight, right? I am in the process of cutting up and building more muscle. I'm pretty strong. I'm out of shape though. Okay, that's on me. Nobody's fault but my own, right? But I've been in shape before. I know how to get back there. You know, I lost weight before. I know how to get back. So I'm not going to let anything distract me from those goals. If I fail, it's my fault. It's no one else's fault. Nobody is telling me to pick up the cheeseburger and go to McDonald's or go to any other fast food joint. Nobody is telling me to drink, all these sugary drinks or eat pastries or none of that stuff. Nobody's telling me this. Nobody's telling me to eat fried chicken or fries. It's me. If I do it, it's my fault. So distractions, man, can keep you from your goal, man. If you want to be a millionaire, you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, you can't be distracted. You cannot let distractions stop your progress, okay? Stick to the plans, man. Let's get locked in. Stay locked in, okay? You got to have tunnel vision, man. You really do. You got to have tunnel vision. You got to understand, like, man, look, the women are always going to be there, okay? My guys, if they really my friends, they're going to always be there, Now, if you got kids and stuff like that, if you got a wife or whatever, you got to make time for your family. You can't just alienate your family. You created it, They didn't ask you, to be here. So, but you got to set time. You got to be a man of order, right? You got to set time for your family, strategic time for your family. Like, you got to know that, okay, on these days, this is what I do with my kids. And at this time, so you got to, if you got to stay up an extra hour to get something done that you couldn't do while your kids were awake, then that's what you got to do, man. That's how you stay on the path. Like, it ain't too late. You can't let your family be the thing that brings you down. You can't let your family, your wife, be the thing that brings you down, that makes you not be able to succeed, because they're going to see the strength in you. Right? They know how to adjust. They know that, man, my dad, he always said he was going to do this, and he did it. That's what matters. When you can be a man of your word, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, I just want to leave y'all with that, man. Let's be the best we could be, hit that subscribe button, notification button. You know what? Man, share this video, like the video, leave a comment, holler at me. I'm going to holler at you back, for real. It's your boy, Tomorrow.